The White House is ruling out requiring federal vaccine passports in order to travel during and after the pandemic. Texas Governor Greg Abbott just banned them, and the Florida governor, Ron DeSantis, made a similar move last week. Joining us right now to talk about the rhetoric and language around the vaccine is pollster and political strategist Frank Luntz. Frank has a new op-ed out on CNBC.com this morning. You got to go take a look at it. He argues that leaders should stop saying vaccine passport. Great to see you, Frank, this morning. What do you mean by that?
Well, I mean that when people hear the word passport, and only half of Americans have one, so for the other half, it's a foreign concept to them. If you require a federal passport, people hear it as a mandate. They hear that Washington is collecting your information. That's not what they want. They don't have a problem with a vaccine verification or a certificate. That a passport is a formal document. It collects information in a formal way, and you've got a significant percentage of Americans who don't want that. The concept is supported by almost 3-to-1, but not a Washington mandate. And this is so essential for the business community to hear this, because the words that you say will determine how your employees view what you've done as you come back to work. By using the language, and as you can see right there, 60% support it and 24% oppose it. But look at the difference between the Biden supporters and the Trump supporters. This is a very big deal. The de Beaumont Foundation has all of the survey research that we've been doing for the last 4 months on their website. I urge business leaders to go to it, because we're providing a lexicon of how to communicate the principle of going back to work, back to travel, back to our lives, getting our freedoms back. And one more point. I give the Biden administration credit, first, for an incredible rollout where people are getting shots in arms at a historic level. And to the Trump administration for providing the vaccines in the first place, for speeding up the process, that they cut the bureaucracy, but they didn't cut corners. And this is the kind of language that the still hesitant people need to hear to give them the confidence to get the vaccine. The idea that the virus is still dangerous, still impactful, still random, and can make a difference. Right.
So, Frank, let's just talk about the language for a second. When you did that study and the screen that we just showed, showing support for, and I just want to be clear about this, the phrase vaccine verification, you're suggesting the American public is in favor of. The phrase vaccine passport, they're against, even though I think we're on the same page and that there really isn't a distinction. If you're a business leader thinking about bringing people back to work, whether you're going to go back to 50%, 75%, 100% hybrid, whatnot, you believe that you can have the support of your staff and team using the phrase verification, but not passport?
Exactly. And it's this difference, Andrew, between a death tax and an estate tax. It's a difference between school choice and parental choice in education. It's a difference between a scholarship and a voucher. It's a difference between, to use the company that Donald Trump once banned, it's the difference between Coke Light and Diet Coke. That a verification that says to people that they carry it with them, it's not mandated, it's voluntary. And the verification merely states something that they can show others. A passport says the government, Washington, has collected the information. A verification is something that you have to demonstrate voluntarily that you've been vaccinated. Right. And it's exactly what the American people want. Andrew, language in this case matters. And the right language is the difference between getting vaccinated and not getting vaccinated. Frankly, it's the difference between life and death.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.